First of all, hi. So I'm currently cleaning house, out with the old, in with the new, manifesting a new wardrobe, inshallah. I have no idea how this is gonna look. First of all, hi. So you guys know I shared with you how excessively I sweat in my armpits. This has been an issue for me since middle school. My entire wardrobe has been centered around knowing that I don't have the freedom to wear what I want to wear because I'm gonna embarrassingly sweat. I've had this shirt on for maybe 10 minutes, and this is where we're at.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. Man. We got Brittany Renner, right? We got this sister, right, doing the old classic move that a lot of your sisters, right, that a lot of women in general like to do when they know their past is screwed. They know that, hey, well, I'm only going to be getting older. My options are going to get lower. Let's go ahead and start to make a change to my lifestyle. And shout out to O'Shea Jackson, who covered this video. Once again, I work freaking 50 plus hours a week, right? I work 11 plus hours a day. So by the time I even am able to at least react to a certain video, I see it through O'Shea Jackson just to get me through the day. So when I look at this, right, when you look at this situation, you're just like, this is what a lot of your sisters like to do. This is what a lot of women in general like to do. They like to sit up here, squander their youth, right? Sit over here, sleep around, do whatever they can, man. They're trying to make it easy come up. They're trying to be popular, to try to be relevant. They're trying to go ahead and live their best life that they can at that age. And then when they get older, by the time they hit 25, by the time they hit 30, they want to settle down after already having kids or after being ran through and saying, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and actually start taking some of these guys seriously. So what do a lot of these women like to do? They say, well, you know what? I'm a born again virgin. Well, you know what? Hey, I'm going to join Islam. I'm going to be, a very Christian woman now. Well, you know what? Hey, well, I'm not going to have sex until I get married. After, man, they got tons of videos of this girl getting passed around. This girl has told you plenty of stories of where she was saying, well, you know what? Hey, man, I was young and I was dumb, right? A lot of times when people say they were young and dumb, at least with women, they made very, very bad decisions when it came down to another man, whether they had a child with a man, whether they didn't slept with the man, whether they didn't sat over here and did crazy things with this man or with multiple men, plural. They then fast forward and tell you, forget that past. I'm a new person. Why are you worried about that? I'm a new woman. And you just always know it's some BS because once again, a lot of these women who then transition into Islam, into Christianity, into celibacy, a lot of these women have terrible past. I still yet have to see a sister, right, or a woman in general to walk up and say, hey, well, you know what? I was a little wild in school, but I still had self-respect. I still respected myself. I still made sure, man, I only slept with one guy or I only been in relationships and not situationships with a bunch of men. I carried myself a certain way, but you know what? Hey, I felt like, that really wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. So once I got out of college, I went ahead and became a Christian, did this and did that or whatever. But no, you got a lot of women who are like Brittany Renner, who will try to extort men, try to use men, try to use their vagina to make money, whatever, right? And then they will then turn around and try to change a whole new leaf. And this is like, you can't do that because a lot of them will say, well, I was young and dumb. And that's what a lot of women do today. That's the excuse a lot of women use. Well, I was young and dumb. Well, I didn't know any better. When you knew better because people told you. But hey, guess what? You were so, well, YOLO. Well, I don't care about that. I will worry about that when it gets here. Then when it gets here, oh, well, people sitting over here slut shaming me. People, these men are insecure because they're so focused on my past. There's a reason why. Look at what your past consists of. So of course you got Brittany Renner deciding to become a Muslim, right? Islamic or whatever, right? I don't agree with all of their policies. I don't agree with, their religion and everything. But one thing I will say is when it comes down to Islam, they are very serious about what they believe in. They are very, very serious about what they believe in. And the way she is over here mocking it and playing around with it, it's only going to, somebody needs to expose it, right? Somebody needs to expose it. If she was really willing to make that change, why don't you go ahead and surround yourself around other Islamic women? Why don't you surround yourself around other women, man, who are part of that culture, right? Now she wants to put Botox under her armpit so she can keep from sweating. Do you think these women, man, who are sitting over here wearing the same thing that you're wearing, do you think they're putting Botox under their arms so they can stop sweating? Do you think they're going through the stuff that you're going through? Do you think they're sitting over here complaining, oh, well, I wish it could fit me this way. I wish it could fit me that way. Well, KB, they were born into that culture, so that's all they know. Okay, great. Right? If that is their culture, if that's what they do, then she needs to do the same thing if you're planning on being a part of that. But you can't sit over and just have one foot in and one foot out, right? That's what a lot of Christians do, right? A lot of Christians have one foot in the world and one foot out, right? This is why I say when people, this is why it's just mind-boggling when a lot of women sit over here and say, oh, well, I'm this, hey, well, I'm a reformed, a virgin, I'm a reborn virgin or whatever. Let's just look at the video.
First of all, hi. So I'm currently cleaning house, out with the old and with the new, manifesting a new wardrobe, inshallah. I have no idea how this is gonna look. I have contractual obligations, clothes to wear, posts to do, bills that have to be paid, and showing up the best I can, right? Because I know that it's not gonna be perfect. I know that people may have a gripe. I mean, my arms are out, right? First of all, it's hot, and then I sweat like a puddle under my armpits. Not an excuse, but looking into Botox under my arms and finding clothes that are more aligned with where I'm headed, even if it's not to the book perfect. That's what this is all about for me, as I'm just going to show up and give my best, and every day my best gets better.
So y'all see how she says that, oh yeah, hey man, look, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know, man, if, there's certain things and, there's certain, contractual agreements or whatever, that's going to keep me from doing this or going to keep me from doing that. Sis, you're not serious about it. You're not serious about it. You're not serious about any of the things that you're doing. That's what she is doing. She's having one foot in, one foot out. And I'm surprised people in Islam are not even trying to get on her head, because the people that were trying to get on a certain lady's head was Mia Khalifa, right? Now, I don't know if she might be Islamic. I'm not sure, but I know her race or her people, right, where she originally came from, had an issue with some of the things that she was doing. Right, they had an issue with some of the things that she was doing, with being in the industry, with doing the stuff that she was doing. Right, I mean, they were threatening. They wanted that girl's head. So you then have Brittany Renner, who is, I would say, a watered down version of Mia Khalifa. Right, you got her sitting over here mocking this culture. I just can't wait, right? I just can't wait to see the responses, right? Because she wouldn't do that with the Jewish community, right? It's just, it's sad and it's sick. It's sad and it's sick because you see that this sister has issues, and where, some people you're gonna have some women say, well, she's making a change. Yeah, right. She was doing what she was doing what y'all hated before. Now she's trying to make a change. Now y'all still hating on it. Once again, this is not changing. This is not changing. Making a change is deleting all those pictures she still had on the internet. Making a change is not complaining about getting Botox because you're going to be sweating. Making a change is not jumping on the internet complaining about how hard some of these rules are that you decided to be a part of. Just shut up and make a change. Just shut up and make a change. But let's go ahead and look at the video where she decides to throw on some Botox.
First of all, hi. So you guys know I shared with you how excessively I sweat in my armpits. This has been an issue for me since middle school. Not a lot, my entire wardrobe has been centered around knowing that I don't have the freedom to wear what I want to wear because I'm going to embarrassingly sweat. I've had this shirt on for maybe 10 minutes, and this is where we're at. So today, I will be getting Botox in my underarms at Plumped in Charlotte, North Carolina. Right now, I'm about to go run and get some coffee because I want to show you guys how much I actually sweat in just 30 minutes. My appointment's in an hour. So I'll show you guys my sweat update and take you through this journey. Update. I just got back home. Here's my update. 30 minutes. This is getting fixed today, inshallah. All right, let me go change and get ready for my appointment at Plumps. I can move it downtown, I can pass. Woo! Come on, let's get these pits together. So will this turn a color?
Yeah, it'll turn black. What is
Yes, give a magician.
Yes.
It's literally my whole arm.
Yeah,
So black.
I know exactly where to go. It's almost even down, going into like your breast area. It's a big one. It's a big one. We're gonna need.
So is this just a genetic thing,
Or you just could have hyperactive sweat glands.
to be a new woman? Oh, it's about to start raining. I made it just in time. Just in time, mashallah.
Let's go ahead and look at the video where she decides to get some shots into her armpit so she won't sweat anymore, right? But once again, this is somebody who wants to go through an Islamic faith. And so once again, you see the sister sitting over here getting all of these shots. My biggest question is, are the women she is trying to be like and she is trying to be a part of, are they doing the same thing? Are women over there in the Islamic community, are they doing the same thing? No, they are not. So this is how you can clearly tell this sister is just grifting. This sister is just trying to find a new audience, right? And the way she's still talking, the way she's acting, you can tell she has not learned a damn thing. You hope that you can accept them and they change their ways, right? This is somebody who's not going to change their ways. So, I mean, hey, I don't know. Y'all let me know down below, man. How do y'all feel about it, right? Because this is clearly mocking. This is clearly mocking somebody else's culture, right? So I wonder if YouTube, I wonder if, TikTok and all of these other platforms is going to ban her and give her the same backlash, the same way they gave Kyrie Irving backlash, the same way they gave Andrew Tate backlash. They need to be giving this same sister backlash. They need to be going ahead, demonetizing her off of all platforms. They need to be doing everything. Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe.